They call me. Yo, yeah, since 13, I'm known on my berry, I'm Rico Rodrigo.
I say everything comes pretty natural. I feel like a lot of the clothing itself express the feelings that we go through. So like I wouldn't design clothing just to design the clothing. Like if I feel like this is like the direction that we're going in, it inspires the clothing behind it. So it's not just clothing for the moment. Like I'm not trying to make trend clothing. I'm trying to make clothing that me and my mates enjoy, and then we push it, and then people eventually get it and say, yeah, look, da 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 da. So yeah, man, it's not no forced trendy clothing now. Behind the name, basically, one thing was my own personal name. The way it come about was basically, I Dream Big, the label that we all fall under. We had an event, I think it was 2 summers ago now, we had an event, and then my brother Kodge, the owner of S&E, basically said, do you want to have a figures party? Because I always spoke about it, but I never really actually put it into plan. So I made the figures party happen, it went well, went Ibiza, and just the reaction out there was sick. Oh yeah, what, you threw the figures party, da 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 da. So when I come back out to London, I said, yeah, I need to make a personalised logo just for me, just to make sure that I stand out. So yeah, listen, like this is one figures and da 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 da. Long story short, I used to do clothing when I was younger, and basically I still had the contacts there for clothing, made some clothing, sent it over to one of my good friends, she leaked it on Twitter, and we're here like, we've been doing a lot, also especially my brother S&E. We've been doing so much shows, so we've been east, south, west, north, performing, and to be honest, we all like separately have big followings, like, and there's like a different section to the group Figures family, which my brothers are a part of. So it's like we all have lots of people that we know. So they wear the clothing, I wear the clothing, and everyone's just like, what is it? And because the designs are so simple and captivating, and it's like certain materials that we use, when you use your flashlight and stuff, it's all glowing on your phone, it excites the consumer. So yeah, man, I reckon those are currently some of the reasons why it's done so well.
So what is the reason?
I go university, I'm at my second year at university, and basically I haven't felt like I've loved education, but I feel like I'm not the corporate guy. I feel like I don't like using the word creative neither, but I feel like I'm good at putting things together and making things work. So pretty much early on, I've always tried to do something that kind of use like how I can kind of use my pioneering skills. Like I'm a good leader, so I feel like anything that I'm in control of should actually work, hopefully.
Okay, so
I'm from East London. The last couple of years it's been hard for East London, I won't lie, because like we haven't had the backing, I would say, like South London does. Like East London, there's lots of egos and stuff. And a lot of people don't like each other, but wouldn't cooperate with each other as much as other different areas. So I reckon in the last 2-3 years, we've done a lot of like cohesive work. Like we've joined up with a lot of areas, made friends with people that we probably wouldn't have made friends with, and like that's kind of made me proud as well, knowing that one figure is like a high brand in East London. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's about bringing people together at the end of the day. But I'd say a monumental moment was Tory Lanez come down in the summer, did a show. Basically it was just spontaneous. I just said to the lads, basically the day before, we were at the Young Thug concert, and we just said, oh yeah, like tomorrow's Tory Lanez, we're gonna get him with some 1F, and just got some clothes together. And one of my friends, Alex, I just gave it to him because he was at the front. I just said, listen, give it to one of his boys, see if they take it. Took it, went to the back, kicked it with them, proper cool guy, and we went off. We didn't know that he had another show in Dalston on the night, and then I must have been off with one of my friends, and I got a phone call. Everyone was just phoning my phone saying, oh yeah, Tory Lanez is wearing the top, and da. And if you know Tory Lanez, like he's like one of the biggest influences of like S&E's music, my other boy Frenzy's music, like even me, like as a music listener, I really listen to Tory Lanez. So having him in my clothing was proper sick, like, and it's done loads for the brand as well. Nah, like I feel like it's not pressure, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a blessing and a curse at the end of the day. So like certain things don't work, certain things do work. So you have to be able to know the balance. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't do something that's too out of my comfort zone without the help of people that know that area properly. So like I reckon the attention is great, and I reckon that we can maintain the attention for many more years to come, you know what I'm saying? So yeah man, I wouldn't call it pressure, I'd call it like great attention. Well, I like what Chapstar are doing, innit? Like Chapstar have been about for ages, and like I'd say they're proper pioneers in this team because just the moves they make, I feel like I could make similar moves. You know what I'm saying? Like the collabs with Puma, the collabs with big American artists and stuff. It's like they've proper like pushed it beyond barriers. And also brands like Dope Chef and even like brands that like Nothing by J11. You know what I'm saying? Like proper good brands like that. Like he's a young boy, but he's putting his ideas into work and it's working for him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like what you need to do with this clothing thing, like don't push it too much. Put your ideas into work. If it works, it will work. If it don't work, go back to the drawing board, do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was younger, I had clothing brands that worked, but I just didn't have the money behind it, so it didn't work. So I reckon, yeah, man. Like I wouldn't say too many influences, but like, there's a lot of people that I look at and think, yeah, cool. Like your work's hard. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly safely say that One Figures is in its own lane. We're like 14 months old, and the moves that we've made, a lot of brands haven't made in like 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been an electric start, and obviously it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So we've got a great start. We've got to maintain the lead. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, of course there's competition. I wouldn't mention too many names and stuff, but like, yeah, of course. Like I always keep my eye out, 100%. So, right now it's semi-established, so in a couple of years I'll see it as an established UK brand. Obviously we're pushing it out to Europe, so I see it as a semi-established European brand. Hopefully my friends that make music are at a better place so they can continue to push it. Better clothing, more range of clothing, but the way we push it is more exclusive, so like the drops will get more exciting, we'll get more people involved, and yeah, like just like more projects, obviously like with stuff like today and stuff. So yeah, man, like we just got to keep everything more exciting. So I reckon the next couple of years to come for One Figure should be really exciting.